What's up, guys? Dom here with Restricted America. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. There is some updates with the repeal process in Massachusetts. We're trying to repeal Bill H4AA5, now known as Chapter 135. It was signed into law. It has not taken effect yet, but it will by the end of October if we do not get enough signatures for these petitions. So right now, the update that a lot of people have been asking for is how many signatures do we have? Well, if you didn't watch the video I shared the other day, Toby Leary did a press conference along with Jim Wallace and I think one or two other people in Boston, and they announced that there was just under 25,000 signatures, so half of the 50,000 we need. And we only pretty much, the final deadline is October 7th to submit all of these petition papers to the registrars. If we do not get it in by that time, if we do not get enough signatures, this petition drive will technically fail. And we need to be able to get it by that date to get it on 2026 ballot to be able to suspend the law until from taking effect until 2026 as well. I am going to read an article that basically corroborates what I just said. It's on the New England Public Media website, and it's labeled "Effort to Repeal New Mass Gun Law Pushes On with Thousands of Signatures Still to Collect." And this is by Adam Frenier. And I will link this in the description because it's also I think it's a video or either just a audio. We'll see. Opponents of the new gun law in Massachusetts are deep into their campaign to get it repealed, but they have a lot of work ahead. The legislation passed this year would limit untraceable guns known as ghost guns, expand the state's red flag law to keep firearms out of the hands of people who may be a danger to themselves or others, and make it clear that guns are prohibited in some public spaces. Again, they're just running that line that all the liberal networks are running. Opponents have said they believe that this is unconstitutional, and they filed a lawsuit. They also want to get this measure on the ballot, not this election season, but in 2 years, in 2026, to try to repeal it. State House News Service reporter Chris Lisinski has an update on that effort. And then this is a dialogue. Lisinski, SHNS. The way that the calendar shook out, it seems like it probably would have been too difficult to meet the constitutional deadlines to have voters decide in 2024 if they agree with this law, so organizers are working with a 2026 target in mind. To do that, they need to get about 37,000 signatures to put the question on the ballot. Should this law stand, and if they can get to a higher threshold of nearly 50,000 signatures, they could also pause this law from taking effect until voters have a chance. It would effectively suspend it for those 2 years until it goes on the ballot. There's a way around that. Governor Maura Healey can effectively issue an emergency declaration that would let the law take effect, regardless of whether opponents get enough signatures to suspend it. But that is all still a little bit unclear. There's some 2+ weeks left for the rest of the signatures to be gathered. Adam Frenier, NEPM. Are supporters of this repeal effort confident they can get those signatures, and are they paying people to collect them as we've seen in other ballot question campaigns in recent years? So far, they say they're just using volunteers and feel pretty confident that they can get the rest of the way using volunteers. When they spoke to reporters last week, they said they were a little bit less than halfway there, using people only donating their time, but that they're open-minded to using paid signature gatherers or at least looking at that as a possibility. And Chris, what are supporters of this law saying about the effort to repeal it? Obviously, they're frustrated by the effort to repeal it, and they think that it's going to fail. Even if the question does get on the ballot, supporters expect that most voters are going to look at the measure itself and say, well, yes, we have strong gun laws in Massachusetts, and we want them to be even stronger. It's like saying, yes, we are tyrannical, but we want to be even more tyrannical. Let's shift gears to this. Well, we don't have to read that because that's all about other ballot questions that are on this year, and that doesn't really pertain to what we're talking about. But guys, we're just under the 25,000 threshold. Maybe we're above that now. I'm not sure. They haven't given an update since this came out. And, you know, since that press conference, which was a few days ago. So hopefully, you know, we're getting more volunteers. If you haven't done it yet, you can go to civilrightscoalition.org. You can contact them. You can be able to gather signatures yourself. You know, they'll give you petition sheets. I just got a bunch of petition sheets because I want to be able to go and get signatures. You know, at least people I know. I know a ton of people that, you know, would be able to sign this, but they're a little bit iffy about going to like a gun store or a gun club. And it's you know, it's a sure signature if you actually go to them and get the signature. So guys, if you're able to do that, they will definitely entertain that idea. If you go email them or call them, they'll hook you up with your local person that's dealing, or I forgot what they're calling them. I think they're calling them, you know, captains of each area or each county, I'm assuming. Again, these need to be spread out. How many signatures we're getting need to be spread out kind of equally in terms of population between all the counties. So I'm not sure which counties need more people for gathering signatures, but even it doesn't really matter. If you're able to gather signatures and you have people that want to sign, reach out to the contact page at the Civil Rights Coalition. They'll hook you up with the local person that you need to be able to get signatures from or petition sheets from, and you could go from there. If you're just looking to sign the petition, you can go on the same website, say find a signature site. I'm going to link this in the description. Again, I've been linking it in all my videos, but just so you guys know, again, it's always linked in the description. If you're just looking to sign it and that be it, which is totally fine, they have an interactive map of places you can sign it. You know, make sure that it's a time and a date that works for you, and you know, you can always, I think they leave the contact number of the coordinator, so if you need to contact them as well. And then the other thing that you can do, you know, if you've already signed, you don't have the time to go collect signatures. I understand that. A lot of people, you know, are working long weeks. They don't have the time to do that. If you have a little bit of extra money that you can put towards this, please do that. You can do a donation. You know, they're taking anything they have. They're going to need the money to keep going with this effort. And, you know, like you said, if they really need to, they could have paid signature gatherers, and obviously that's going to take money. So if you can donate to them, I mean, I'm going to be making a donation of what I can today, as well as being able to go get the signatures that I can. I want to make sure that this effort succeeds and that this bill gets paused until 2026. So guys, if you're really, you know, passionate about this, please do one of those things. You know, we're really on a time constraint right now. Again, they all need to be in by, I think it's October 7th. That is the deadline. And thanks for watching these videos. That's probably all my info for today. I'll be putting out more videos soon, especially with some collaborations with different people from throughout the state. But if you enjoy these videos, please give them a like, share them, leave a comment or concern. It definitely helps with the algorithm to get this information out to more people. And if you're not subscribed, make sure to do that now. A lot of people that watch these videos actually aren't subscribed. And once you subscribe, you'll get more notifications. You'll see more of these videos. So that's be a good thing. And guys, other than that, stay informed and stay unrestricted.
you.